Okay, welcome to our video on solving simultaneous equations by substitution. The next videos we'll look at by elimination, but for this one it's just busy with substitution and just getting the steps right. So we're going to do 3 examples and hopefully by the end it would make a lot of sense for you. Okay, again repeating myself, this is not solvable because we have 2 variables, but if we have a second equation and I know these a's are the same and the 2 b's are the same, we should be able to solve this. Okay, so step 1 would be writing one of the variables as the subject. Okay, in this case, I see there's a 2a and a 2b and a 12. I can write a as the subject here by dividing by 2, and it'll actually work out because there's a 2 and there's a 12, so I'll get something like a plus b is 6, and then move the a over. So I can choose this one if I wanted to. And this one I can also do, but this one's probably going to be a little bit quicker because a is just going to be 2 plus b. If I just I just add a b on both sides, and now I have this. So this will always be the first step, is looking at these and saying, well, let's see if I can write one of the variables as the subject, and kind of behind the scenes I'm saying, well, look, I don't want to get fractions, and now we won't get fractions, but later we might, and we're going to look at that example. So for this one, sorry, excuse me, we're just going to add that a. So usually what's very nice is having good manners and saying this is my equation number 1 and that's equation number 2, and we're going to sub 2 into equation 1. So I'm going to have a 2 here. Hope you like the color coding. Lots of color coding going on here. Plus 2b is 12. That's a very weird sound. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times b would be 2b. And plus 2b and 12. And you see, once we sub this in, suddenly we only have one variable. And now this is solvable. So 2b plus 2b is 4b. We have 12. We're going to subtract 4 on both sides. And we're going to have 8 on this side. We're going to divide by 4 on both sides. And we're going to get left off with b as 2. But that's not the end. I only have b now. I still need to find a. So a, let's just, which one? I'll use this one. I could sub b in here, but it's a bit longer because I have to divide and all that kind of stuff. This seems quicker, so I'm just going to write a minus b is 2, So a minus 2 is 2, so a is going to be plus 2 plus 2 as 4. So we can test our answer if I put, let's say I put a as 4 in here. So that would be 2 times 4 is 8, and I take the 8 over, so I subtract. So that would be 2b is 4, so b would be 2, and b is 2. Okay, so it does work. Okay, let's take a look at another example. Just quickly going through the steps. So we rearranged one, we labeled, we subbed in, we worked out the one variable, and then the other one. It's always going to be the same thing. Okay, let's take a look at a bit more. Did I say we're going to do 2 examples? No, 2 more. Okay, so let's do this one. X minus y is equal to -1, and 2x plus y is equal to 4. So I have 2 equations. Both of them have 2 variables. So what I have to do is I have to write one in terms of the other. So in this way, this one seems the quickest because I can just rewrite this as x is equal to y minus 1. Okay, and then this is my x, which I'm going to just sub in there. Okay, so we're going to do, I'll do it on this side. 2, this is not color-coded here, but at least you can see what's going on. Plus y is equal to 4. And again, we just subbed in, and now we have one equation with one variable. So this is solvable. Yay! Okay, plus y is equal to 4, and then 2y plus y would be 3y. And then adding a 2 on both sides would give me a 6 here, and dividing, so y would be 2. Now I'm done. No, I'm not done. I only figured out what y is. I still need to know what x is. I don't know what x is. But I know if I rewrite this, y is 2, so 2 minus 1 1. Yeah, I think so. 2, take away 1. Yeah, perfect. So if x is 1 and y is 2. So if I had to draw this, they would actually cross at the place where x is 1 and y is 2. But till now, everything's worked out with nice integer numbers. I promise you it's not always going to be integers, but just for the start. So you are allowed to get some fractions and things. So just know this. Okay, so last one for this video. Let's take a look. Let's do it. What color? Let's do two different colors. Let's do 5x minus 4y is equal to -1. And we'll do 2x plus y is equal to 10. Okay. Now I have two equations, two variables in both. So I need to write either x as the subject or y as the subject in either of them. Now, I can make x the subject here, but then I know I'm going to have to divide by 12, and then I'll have a 4 over 5 and a 1 over 5. So no, not interested. Same with the y. If I wanted to make y the subject in this equation, I'll have to divide by 4 eventually, sometime in my future. And then I'll get 5 divided by 4 and 1 divided by 4, and it'll be some fractions, and I'm not really... I mean, I teach math, but like I like fractions, but like if I can prevent it, I'd rather go somewhere else. So once I get here, again, I can make x the subject, but then I'll have to divide by 2, and then I'll have half a y and the 5. So this is probably the best bet, keeping the y and making y the subject, because that's so quick. It's just saying y 10 minus 2x. Okay, if you stick till the end of the video, I will make x the subject in this equation just to prove to you it's going to be fine, and that I can do math. No, I'm just kidding. Just to show you it doesn't really matter what you do. As long as one of them is the subject and you follow all the right steps, you'll get to the right answer. But yeah, let's quickly finish this. So 5x minus 4y is this whole thing, 10 minus 2x. And this is equal to -1, and then I just multiply. So 5x minus 40 plus 8x. Remember, it's a minus times a minus, so that's a plus. And then minus 1, we have, let's say, like terms. 5 and 8 is 13 the last time I checked. Going to add a 40 on both sides, so this is going to be -1 plus 40, which would be 39. And then I'm going to divide by 13 to get x is equal to 3. Okay, so I'm just going to write this here. X is equal to 3. But I want to know what y is. So I'm just going to substitute x in there. I could do it in there. It doesn't really matter. Either one would work. So 10 minus 2, and remember my brackets is 3. Doesn't really make a difference if it's a positive number, but doing it correctly is always nice. So 10 minus 6, so y is equal to 4. So let's just write here also y is equal to 4. Okay, that's that pretty much for this video, but I'm going to show you if I make x the subject in this one and I go like with all the fractions and stuff, let's see if I actually get to the same answer. But for now, this was fine. I forgot to do one thing. I kind of never labeled my equations. Probably not the most important thing, but it's just nice etiquette in maths. Okay, cool. So let's attempt some extreme math. Okay, hopefully we get to the same answers. Okay, let's see. Let's say I'm brave, trying to go all crazy. I want 5x on this side, and here 4y minus 1. And then I'm dividing by 5 here, so x would be 4y minus 1 all over 5. Okay, so now I know what x is, and I'm going to sub it in there. I'll still color code, just because I'm nice. Okay, 2, and then we have 4y minus 1 over 5. You must love this. If you're watching this, well done for you. Good job. Okay. This is not nice, but we can do this. So I'm going to multiply the 2 in there. So I'm going to get 8y minus 2 all over 5 plus y is equal to 10. And I don't like this fraction, so I'm going to multiply by 5. So I would get 8y minus 2. But every term has to be multiplied by 5. So that's what we get. And then I have, 8 plus 5 is 13y. There we go. And I'm going to add the 2 on both sides, so I get to 52. And then I'm dividing by 13, and 13 goes 4 times. Oh, wow, that worked. So relieved. You can see it's not nice, but it does work, and it's going to be the same thing. So if I put y as 4 in here, let's make that happen. Let's do that. I'll do 5x minus 4 and add that 4 in there. Hopefully we get to 3. We'll see. So 5x is still going to be 5x. Minus 16 is going to be minus 1. So 5x is going to be add 16 on both sides. So I get 15 here, dividing by 5, and x is 3. So you see, it doesn't really matter which one you make the subject and which one you sub in. There's just like a quicker way and a faster way. And usually it's just by checking what the variables are multiplied with. And if there's a variable that's not multiplied by anything, we're very happy.